Hi, welcome back to the 164 show. My name is Peter, I am the host, and if you are new to this show, we do everything to do with 164 ratio diecast cars. So whether that's Hot Wheels, Matchbox, Greenlight, Johnny Lightning, NO64, and everything else in between, if I can get my hands on it, I will review it, unbox it, and tell you guys what it's all about. So if you have recommendations and if you do like my show, give us a comment, give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe as well. We do 1 to 2 videos per week. Do follow us on Instagram and TikTok. So if you got some other content or if you want to have a chat with me, do give us a like and also follow us there. And remember, we are actually running a promotion with diecastcollectibles.co.nz for the month of October, November, and the first 2 weeks of December. And you can get 10% off your order using the special code DA164show in one word. And this is open to New Zealand residents only. But that's the 164 show code for 10% off your order for the diecast collectibles. I have 3 great 164 cars that I want to show you from 3 different movies and also from 2 different manufacturers. You may already know what they are based on my thumbnail or my Instagram. But I want to open this up and show you guys the detail that they put in and how true they were to the original source material. Especially Hot Wheels, they do a lot of tie-in or collaborations. You may already know they do collaboration with both DC Comics and with Marvel, but they also do other collaborations here and there as well. Snoopy, the Muppets, it's endless. Now I know the very first car that I'm going to show you is probably going to be the most famous and obviously the franchise that everyone's going to know what they are, and you may not have watched the movies, but you definitely recognize the car. So without further ado, let me introduce you to the very first car, which is the Ghostbusters Actor One. And Hot Wheels or Mattel have done a lot of collaboration with Ghostbusters. And just a bit of background before we continue. Ghostbusters, if you don't know what they are or you haven't watched the movie before, there's actually 2 movies in the 80s. I believe the very first one came out in 84 and Ghostbusters 2 came out in 89. And they did do a few animated series and also a revival in 2016. However, the car that they use, which I just showed you, is a Cadillac, the Cadillac Miller, I've just wrote it down in front of me, Miller Meteor Sentinel. Before the Ghostbusters, I had no idea what this car is and or even existed. So kudos for the producers of the Ghostbusters when they first sourced the car for finding a very obscure car that not a lot of people around the world knows. But obviously it's been very iconic, and the creation of the Ghostbusters car, or ECTO-1. We are focusing on the car today, and in the packaging itself is very true. So if you have seen the Ghostbusters, you know the logo and the font is all correct. And this is a premium Hot Wheels, so what it means, it's got the metal base and also the rubber wheels. So I'm looking forward to opening this. Okay, just got it out of the packaging and immediately I can tell that this is staying true to obviously premium Hot Wheels. It's got a very good weight to it. The metal base is solid, and the tires as well, there's grooves and it's actually quite highly detailed. It actually looks like proper vintage 1950s American style tires. If you recall the white, the wall of the tires. The other details that I've noticed, obviously we have the ECTO-1 number plate at the back and the front, and that's staying true to the source material with the logos of Ghostbusters on both sides and at the back. At the top, everything is quite detailed. Once again, I'm pleased with the weight of this thing. It definitely feels like a solid car and definitely has the look and the feel of a 1950s Cadillac. So that is the ECTO, or the ECTO-mobile of Ghostbusters. Moving along to the second car is Knightrider. So this is the Knightrider car, or KITT, K-I-T-T. So before I cut it open, the packaging itself is actually not as detailed as I thought. If you can see, it's just Knightrider in that font with the red lights at the front. Okay, just open the Knightrider car, or the KITT. So the reason why it's actually called KITT is actually shortened obviously for Knight Industries 2000, and this car that I open and is showing now is actually from the original TV series with David Hasselhoff, and not the remake or the later ones in the 2000s. So getting it out of the package is very similar kind of actually no, scratch that. This feels lighter and cheaper than the ECTO Ghostbusters that I opened. Obviously the Ghostbusters ECTO was a bigger car, the Cadillac was a lot bigger than this Pontiac, but when I immediately took this out, it was very disappointing in terms of quality and finish. The paint itself is quite basic compared to other premium cars. It doesn't have any gloss effects, and I can see the paint itself slightly bubbling in the bonnet. I'm okay with the interior, so I'm not 100% familiar with the Knightrider movie, the TV series, but I do know that the interior was the main focus. There was a lot of shots and scenes of obviously the interior of this car, and the steering wheel, luckily it stays true to the original movie car or the TV series car. The rest of the car definitely just looks like the standard Pontiac Trans Am, Firebird Trans Am, and I'm happy with that because I'm a big fan of Pontiacs and Pontiac Firebird, Firebird Trans Am, and hence I wanted to get this out so I can actually hold it in my hands and put it in my display. What else could I say? It's a black Pontiac. The wheels itself is quite true to the movie. I love how at the back of the car, I don't know if you can see that, is the bar. It's not painted, but I'll take a close-up picture and show you guys. But it's actually a very dark piece of plastic with the tail lights at the back, and that's staying true to the movie as well. And I love the blacked out look of these cars. I think they just look amazing. Hence, I wanted to get it out and show you guys. So if you are a Knightrider fan, and if you are a fan of the KITT, even though the detail and also the finish is not as nice as other Hot Wheels, it's definitely something to look out for and keep as collectible. I wouldn't open it really. I would just keep it in the card, even though the card itself is not super good. But anyway, here is the Knightrider KITT car. Moving forward is not a Hot Wheels actually. I wanted to open a Greenlight, and the movie I've chosen today is Bullit with Steve McQueen. And this is a 1964 Dodge Charger. And the reason why I've chose this car is obviously it's a Dodge, and Dodge and Pontiac, I believe, is one of the best and iconic American muscle cars that there is. If you look back, the Charger, the Challengers, the Dodge just makes incredible cars. Even to this day, I am grateful that they're continuing producing great V8s. The Challenger and the Charger of today is amazing. Hellcat Demon. Anyway, let's look back at this 1960s or the late 60s Dodge Charger. When it was in the packaging, I was looking at it and it actually looked good from the packaging. But if I compare it when I open it, the wheels itself is the biggest disappointment. When I roll it onto the table on a flat surface, the wheels are not actually aligned, so the car wobbles. So it means the production, when they produce the axles and the wheels are not straight, so it actually wobbles. And the wheel and the tire as well, when I look at it, it's not that perfect parallel line. It's actually a little bit it's actually bent in. So I don't know if it's a one-off production error, but it's the quality of the finish when I open it up is not as nice as maybe some of the more premium or even Redline Club Hot Wheels. But I will actually give them a pass, Greenlight, because they are a small team. If you don't know, they're a small team based out of the US, and a lot of the Greenlight cars are not actually meant to be broken out, and a lot of them are put into displays or kept in its card. So I'll give him a little pass here and there, but a little disappointed that it doesn't roll or go straight and the wheels are not aligned properly. In regards to the actual the detail, the car itself, I know as a big fan of Dodge Chargers from the 60s, it's definitely staying true to the design. The tail lights, you got the iconic 4 tail lights at the back, and there's in the front as well, nice and smooth. Those are 3 great cars to show you guys. Obviously the Ghostbusters car to keep with the theme of Halloween, but then we also looked at the KITT car from Knightrider and also the Charger from Bullit. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember guys, we are running a promotion with diecastcollectibles.co.nz for this month and November and the first 2 weeks until the 12th of December. That is using the code the 164 show in one word. There's no space, there's no dots in the middle, and you get 10% off your order. You should really get your orders in wherever you're looking for. If you're looking for toys, there's a lot of shipment issues, I know, globally. So if you are looking to buy a perfect present for Christmas or for yourself in the next couple of months, you should be looking into purchasing in late October now or even early November, just because of global stock issues. I know that Mattel has had issues shipping out a lot of stock here in New Zealand. I'm sure it's very or a similar story around the world. But anyway, thank you so much for watching the show, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, do follow us on TikTok and Instagram, and I hope you guys to see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.
Artisan art, they don't feel it and nobody hears it. Initiative stay on the shelf. You either don't